Here we are at Mestiza. This is my computer. I have here where I need to work on paperwork. This is my workstation for that. And then I have my second workstation right here. I'm working on a watercolor piece right now for an upcoming exhibition. Here we have my press. So this is my happy place where I print my monoprints, my etchings, lino cuts, and woodcuts. At the beginning, when I used to have my other studio, I had a sink because I thought I needed it. I realized I don't need it. So one of the things that I wanted to share with you are these beautiful cards that I love, because you can not just storage your most useful tools, but also you can hide them and move them around as you need. Sometimes when I teach, I have to put more tables here, so I just move them around, and that's an easy thing to do. I also love the fact that the press is also movable, so whenever I need to rearrange the space, it's easy to do. So here, one of the next projects that I have is to put a shelf. It's on a special order, so I have to wait a little bit to it to come. So all my furniture, as I mentioned before, including my file cabinets, the ones that you store your prints, I bought it on yard sales and estate sales. So I spent for that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 drawers to store my artwork, probably $60, and then the other two between 30, 40 bucks. So that way I was able to put it together, and it looks good for me. So one of the tips that I want to give you is just to have specific places for specific stuff. So just to be more clear, is like have drawers or little cubbies, spaces where you can find easily your tools, so you work more organized. So I have here my lino, my plexiglass, everything that I need is handy right here. I have scrap paper to make my stencils that I use for my monoprints. And here I have scrap, also paper that I use, like when I teach, I reuse cardboard, things like that, to make palettes. And I have here all my brushes, mediums and thinner, all that stuff that has to be a little bit more like, not just organized, but easy to find. More cards that you move around. I have divided them by, this is the acrylics that I use for my Pinot wines, and here are my acrylics that I use for my professional paintings. And I love these tables. This is a tip that I can pass you. So these are half of the regular ones. You see, so there's enough space to have 2 or 3 of these little tables instead of having 1 or 2 that take more space. And also I put skylights because I love working with the natural light that comes from nature, and that's what you're seeing right now. Utilizing now these walls as a gallery. So this wall and the next, the one that is right there, they're going to be a gallery in the near future, inspired by Oliverio and having the open art studios. That's what I'm going to do. So I also have the pro panels, so I'm going to install that outside, and I'm going to be able to invite 2 or 3 artists to the open studio, as same as Oliverio has done. And I really appreciate that, because he invited me to be one of his invited artists, and I really enjoyed it. And now I can take advantage of what I learned from him and started implementing it in my own studio. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this was helpful. However, you will have the time to ask questions at the end of the workshop, or you can contact us. We will share our contact information, Oliverio and I, at the end of the workshop. Thank you.